from YouTube to the live stream. We're back 30 minutes later, and this is the ABC's live stream. And I'm just gonna do this right here. Boom. Boom. Alright. Alright, welcome to class, everybody. Welcome Ing to the live stream tonight. This is the ABC's live stream. I'm glad you could join us. I'm gonna wait 3 more minutes for more students to pop up. Welcome Sylvia Shi to the live stream. This is our writing live stream with the ABCs, the American alphabet. I hope you enjoy your time here tonight. I'm gonna wait 3 more students before we begin. We'll start with the alphabet, and then we will write together a couple sentences. So, how has everyone's morning been? Right now I know it's almost 12:30. Are you all enjoying a nice lunch for the Autumn Festival at this time? Let me know. Welcome 1801-0066-958. I'm glad you could join us tonight. This is the live stream for alphabet and writing. I will be writing once it turns to the live stream time of 9:30 p.m. or 12:30 p.m. Your time. And I'm glad you could join us tonight. The connection's bad. I can't fix it at this time, but I'll try to look into it in the future. So, how was your lunch? Will be the question that I will post up. How was the Autumn Festival so far? I know it is Thursday, where you are currently, and for me, Wednesday is ending. So, got 2 more minutes until the live stream begins, and we will write the alphabet together. Now, as far as I understand about the Chinese character system, there is no alphabet, but in the Latin text and many other alphabets, there is a sort of alphabet which you use to create words, rather than pictures for said words. Now, welcome Francis, Julie, and Pretty Lady. Glad you both could join us for this live stream. I'll begin in 1 minute with our alphabet, and we will go from there. So, just wait for a couple more people to pop up. Whoever wants to come, comes. Whoever doesn't, doesn't. Must tell you, this is a writing lesson, the ABCs. So, if any of you have any questions or comments during said live stream of the ABCs, go ahead and post them below. Now that we begin, I'm going to flip the camera over, and we're going to write the ABCs. So, I'm going to put the capital A next to its lowercase a, B, C, D. Welcome to the live stream. We are writing the Latin or American alphabet. Feel free to comment in the section below. Welcome 18347344 This is the alphabet live stream. C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Welcome TCH and everyone else who came. This is the writing live stream. We are doing the alphabet tonight, of which we will do the alphabet and construct sentences and talk about the American or English alphabet. Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Alright, so that just about makes up the American alphabet. Welcome Leo0525 and welcome Anna to the live stream that we have tonight before us. And welcome all the YouTube commenters who view this later. So, this is the American alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, thank you for the donation, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So that makes up the English alphabet, those letters. Now let's start with the very first thing that you notice in the English alphabet print is that there is an uppercase and a lowercase letter. The uppercase letter always begins a sentence, such as this one right here. A dog jogged in the park. Now, when you start a sentence off, you always capitalize the first letter. And when you finish a sentence, you use the punctuation, in this case, a period, which is a dot. Welcome 1801-0066-958, and welcome LDH668. Glad you could join us in tonight's live stream, and welcome to any YouTube commenters who pop up. I will not be paying attention to those during this. So, a dog jogged in the park. Now you notice that only the first word in a sentence is capitalized to start the sentence. Welcome SFY to the live stream, alphabet live stream, and other things. I'm glad you could join us tonight. Most of the letters that are used are in fact lowercase in most cases. The rest of the sentence here is entirely lowercase due to the fact that uppercase letters indicate importance. It is important to know when a sentence begins, just as it's important to know when a sentence ends with a period. Now, other symbols that represent a change in the sentence, we have first our period, we have our exclamation point, we have our question mark, these all end a sentence. Let's draw. So a sentence here ends. It's the end point of a statement. A dog jogged in the park. Period. That's what happened. This right here basically tells the reader that it was very enthusiastic. The exclamation point. It could be someone. It could be someone excited. It could be someone yelling. That's what an exclamation point is. And we have our question mark. Now, our question mark dictates a tone of question, in which a person asks about something or for something. So, for example, can I have a soda pop? Right here. Can I have a soda pop? Welcome DA4 to the live stream, and welcome FD3. I'm glad you could join us tonight for our alphabet and sentence live stream, and to any YouTube commenters, hello. So, can I have a soda pop ends with a question mark because a person unknown in this term is asking to have a soda pop. Welcome Windy89, welcome SF4, and everyone else to the live stream. This is the alphabet and sentences. Now, besides these endpoints in a sentence, the period, the exclamation point, and the question mark, we also have things that are in the middle of a sentence. We have the comma, we have our comma right here, our comma, and sometimes this is in a sentence too. Now, let us state so a comma right here basically is a pause in the sentence. You are still stating the same statement in the sentence, but you are taking a pause between one section and another. This right here, this right here is very similar to the comma. Welcome SFY to the live stream. I'm glad you could join us tonight. With this, you split a sentence in two, but unlike a comma, this sentence actually has two different ideas on each side. You might be stating one thing when you begin the sentence and one thing at the end of the sentence, but they have an overarching idea or structure that connects them into one sentence rather than two. Now, this one right here is not used a lot, but you see this in stuff like the middle of a time, such as 7:30. Welcome Lady Kin Z to the live stream on the alphabet and sentences. I'm glad you could join us tonight. So, and this is a slightly different divide than this, and less commonly used. It is also used for certain quotations, like biblical text, like John 3:53, for example. Now, let's go over here and write a sentence. I found a lolly. I found a lolly pop. But it was dirty. Now, the comma in this case the comma, as in most cases, divides the subject from the result of finding or examining said subject. The subject is the lollipop. The action or verb in this part of the sentence is found, and the twist that is the same as the beginning but twists on the first part, it starts from but as another noun, as another adjective, dirty, changes the meaning of this sentence. Welcome Alan, welcome Rocky455, and welcome A Umbrella. I'm glad you could join us tonight for the Alphabet live stream. I hope you guys enjoy. So, then we have, so let's go back to the alphabet real quick. So, in the alphabet before it was English, all letters used to be capitalized. So, in like a Latin text, you would usually find in a Latin text that all letters in the sentence were capitalized, which would look something like this in English. All I found was a quarter. And this is basically how a sentence would look, all caps, and how a lot of sentences were written back when this was specifically a Latin text. Welcome Jasmine 0802. Another interesting fact about this is that when this alphabet was used for Latin, there actually were no spaces between said words. So an actual sentence in Latin would look something like this. I found my wallet. So, if you were to read a sentence in Latin, it would look something like this. This is an English sentence that states, "I found my wallet." A lot of Latin sentences from the times of ancient Rome did not have spaces between words. And this actually makes things difficult when translating Latin from the alphabet, Latin from ancient Rome, because of the lack of space between said words. Thank you for the donation, Ing. I'm glad you enjoyed this podcast. So, that is why, at a certain point in history, because this is very confusing to read, at a certain point in time, spaces were introduced between individual words. Like, all I found was a quarter. And later in time, an English sentence would be written like so. I found a lollipop, comma, but it was dirty, in which there were capital letters and lowercase letters mixed in, depending on their importance. A capitalized letter in an English sentence only exists at the beginning of a word, and at the beginning of a sentence, with the exception of important details or things. For example, if I were to talk about a city like Nanking, I would capitalize only the first letter of that city. When talking about a province, which is also a place, such as Xinjiang, I also capitalize the first letter. We also capitalize in an English sentence the first letter of a name in proper terms. So, for example, welcome Sandy. If I were to write Sandy's name, it would look something like this. The first letter is capitalized, and the last four are not. And Sandy is capitalized because she is an important name, just like Nanking is an important city as... Wait, this is not... I don't think this is a province. Just as Hana has a capitalized first letter because it is an important province. What is also... So let's see. We'll go back here. So some letters can be their own words. For example, A could be part of a word, or it could be its own word on its own. It is a description that is indirect, such as a lion, a tiger, a bear. Now, welcome Katniss, and welcome everyone else to the live stream. Glad you could join us tonight for the Alphabet live stream. Now, other things that the other letter that can be its own word by itself is I. When you say or use I, it is always capitalized, and it is describing yourself, such as I have a hand, or I am your teacher. Welcome Echo Chow 007. I'm glad you could join for tonight's live stream on the alphabet. Now, you can combine, unlike Chinese characters, you combine the alphabet to form certain words, such as hog, or dog, or even zoo, or Jack, or Jake. Now, whereas with Chinese characters are very pictorial, such as mountain. With mountain, you are not showing a word, but you are not showing letters to form a concept, you are showing it on the page itself. And to prove that, I actually did a live stream on Chinese calligraphy, of which I have nearby. Oh, I guess I'm going to find it later, but for the term mountain, for example, welcome Jane to the live stream. I'm glad you could join us tonight. Mountain in the original Oracle Bone script looks like this, where you have welcome Piper Lannister to the alphabet. This is mountain in an earlier Chinese script that is really terribly drawn at this time. But before mountain turned into this, it was this in earlier Chinese writing. Another example is horse, which in Oracle Bone script looks like this. Looks something like this. I'm actually drawing this from memory, so probably going to get it wrong. Oracle Bone script, which looks something like this. Something like a horse. Whereas the Chinese character, or horse, I might mix this up with fish, but be patient with me. Welcome Scar and welcome Windy89. Would look something like this, in which it's more complicated than that, but let me go back. Thank you for the comment. I'm not sure how to respond to that. Now, let's get back to the alphabet. Now, I'm going to cross out these. So, A makes the sound A, such as in A. B makes the sound B, as in bee, like bumblebee. C makes this sound. Makes the sound. Well, actually, D makes the sound like D. E, right here. No, A. Alright. I as in high. When you are dealing with I, makes the sound of as in high. L, let's see, L as in the sound of L is like the sound of EL, L, when said. K as in okay. When you say welcome back to the live stream, I'm glad you could join us tonight. Let's see. R as in pirate talk, R, or far, is how it's pronounced in the alphabet. S, well, let's see. T is pronounced like T in the alphabet by itself. W is pronounced like the word double U in the alphabet. In fact, a short little history on the word W in the English language. W used to be, welcome TCH to the live stream on the alphabet. W used to be from the Germanic language. And what W used to be was two V's. Two V's used to make, two V's basically makes a modern W. This comes from German, English's German roots. So, as English developed as a language, W from two V's became a singular W. Wilhelm. For example, in German, if you were saying the name Wilhelm, it's actually Wilhelm. Rather than Wilhelm, it's Wilhelm, because the W is supposed to be made up of two V's. And that's where the letter W comes from in English. Now, I actually was originally planning for this to be a 30-minute session, but let's see. Welcome to the live stream. I was originally planning for a 30-minute section on this, but if you guys have any comments or questions at this time about written English, go ahead and state them in the comments below. And to anyone on YouTube, here is what we did earlier. So, oh, nope, that's not it. So, if anyone has any questions or comments on Palfish, go ahead and state them in the comments below about the alphabet. I will be here for the next 30 minutes on this live stream. Welcome 56A, I'm glad you could join us tonight. Welcome to any YouTube commenters who pop up. Now, what I'm basically showing, let's see, state any comments or questions about the written alphabet below in the comments section, and I will answer them. I can also answer any personal questions for the time. since I was originally planning for this to be a 30-minute live stream rather than an hour. I just happened to forget to misplace the duration period from 30 to 60. So, I would like to ask you guys a question. How is the Autumn Festival? I myself am not participating since I'm in the United States, but I'd like to know how you guys like the Autumn Festival. Also, welcome John Kahn to the live stream. I'm done with the alphabet section of the live stream, and now we're just going to do Q&A, and I might actually post a video just in front of us. Welcome now, B52. Let me show you a quick view of what we looked at right here. We talked about the alphabet. We wrote down the 26 letters of the alphabet, A to Z. We wrote sentences with said alphabet, and we discussed a couple of the letters' origins, such as W, as well as discussing how Latin text evolved over time. Unlike Chinese text, which evolved from pictures, Latin text evolved from Mesopotamian text to Phoenician text to Greek text into Latin text, and the way in which it was presented changed for the different communities. Welcome Kelly and welcome 81D. I'm glad you could join us for tonight's live stream, and welcome to all the YouTube people who pop up tonight. So it is 10:04 p.m. Los Angeles time, and on your side of the world it should be 1:04 p.m. China time, or so. Does anyone else have any other questions at this time? I will actually put up an alphabet song to help us with the English alphabet. So, wait 2 seconds, and I will get the video up in a second. And hello back, Kelly. I hope your day is going well, Kelly and everyone else. So, let's see. So, here is the alphabet song as depicted. Nope, what's going on? That's not what I want. Do you guys know the, wait, no. Well, I'm pretty good. So, I'm doing pretty well myself. I'm just kind of, doing what I can on Palfish. So, I had a busy day today, earlier, but otherwise I'm doing pretty fine. Here is the Alphabet Phonics song, after this ad that I'm silencing, of people and animals sneezing. So, wait. Nope, wait a minute. That's not it. That's not what I want. Wait 1 second. Alright. Actually, let's go back. So the English alphabet is made up of vowels and consonants. Let's go back to our sheet of paper. So, our vowels are as follows: A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. The consonants are all the other letters in the alphabet. Now, one of the interesting things about the transition of the alphabet from Greek to Latin text in its evolution is that these vowels did not exist in the alphabet A, E, I, O, U in Greek. So when Latin first got a hold of the Greek alphabet, it adjusted the alphabet by adding the vowels A, E, I, O, U. Welcome Nick Liu to the live stream about the alphabet. I'm glad you could join us tonight. And these vowels are different sounds that phonetically did not exist in the Greek alphabet that Latin speakers added. Now, the alphabet and the phonetics of Romance and speakers also influenced the Scandinavian language alphabets when they were introduced. The Scandinavian languages were influenced by new sounds from the English language, French language, all the Romance languages, and its alphabet, and included some of the words in that alphabet. Welcome to the live stream. Got about 20 minutes, and I hope you guys are enjoying your time here. So, let me just, I was only meaning for this live stream to last. Thank you, B52, for the donation. I am glad for your help. I actually have a funny, I have a weird cartoon called Rick and Morty that just kind of is funny to watch real quick. So, stay tuned for 2 seconds.
Magnesium J, Hydrogen F, Father. Word of your selfless acts on the Earth planet have traveled across the galaxy. Changed. I am ready to rejoin my brethren on Alpha. Exile ends today. Welcome home, water, tea.
The Numericons! They're attacking!
Battle stations! Father! I love you, son. I should have never turned you to ice. Water tea! Where are you going? There's too many of them! Then I better crunch the numbers.
Anyway, that was basically just a small, funny clip. What we can look into now are the numbers. So, the numbers in English look like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 is a combination of 1 and 0. Welcome, Madeline, to the live stream. This was originally an alphabet live stream, but I'm adding in the numbers. Now, this set of numbers, this numeric system, was originally borrowed from the Middle Eastern countries during the Middle Ages. Welcome, Jonah, to the live stream. We are talking about the numbers. And the Latin text did not include numbers as clean as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or even the concept of 0. So Roman numerals look like so: 1, 5, 10, 50, 100. Look kind of something like this. This is how Roman numerals look like. And in order to get another number in a Roman numeral, let's say 2, you combine 2 of the ones, such as this. So this is 2 in Roman numerals. Right here is 3 in Roman numerals. Welcome to the live stream, Haley. Welcome to the live stream, Chris, and welcome to the live stream, the Cops, and Atu. Glad you could join us tonight. So 1, 2, 3, and we get to 4 in Roman numerals. We do this: 4. I have not read or seen the iPhone X. Now 4, you put the 5 next to what would be a 1 to make 4 for a Roman numeral. And for 6, you would continue the pattern like so: 6, 7, 8. And when we get to 9, we do the same thing as 5, in which we take the symbol for 10, which is the X, next to the 1. 4, 9, 10, and we go on with 11, 12, and 13. 14 takes the 10 next to the 1 next to the 5 until we get to 15, which then does the same thing as with the 10, the 5, 6, 7, 8, and then for 19, you do something like this for 19. And for 49, you would do something like this. So 5 looks like this in Roman numerals. This is 5 in Roman numerals. Yep, the X is 10. X is 10. This is 5. This is 1. The L is 50. So, now, it's a very confusing system, Roman numerals. But in the Middle Ages, the Arabic system was kind of introduced. You actually have a 0. In Roman numerals, you do not have a 0. But for Arabic, you have 0, which is basically a dot. I'm for 7 actually is 7 when translated over. And but for sure in Arabic, the concept of zero was introduced, which is where zero comes from in the modern numeric system. Another thing that, let's see, zero in terms of Arabic numerals is actually, I'm just going to write down this. In Arabic numerals, the 0 actually equals 5, which is kind of confusing when looking at it. But oddly enough, the 7 means 7 as a balance for that. Welcome to the live stream. I'm glad you could join us tonight. We have gone from the alphabet to sentences to the origin of said composition of sentences and letters into what is Roman numerals and other numeric systems. Now, so let's see. I have a quick question for you guys. Welcome, it's May. I'm glad you could join us tonight. I have a quick question for you guys. So how does the Chinese system of numbers look like? I myself have not seen or looked it up before, so if any of you would like to type it down in the comments below, I would love to look at the Chinese system of numbers. Thank you, Chris F. Awesome. That looks cool. So, I'll just write. So, I myself am just kind of asking questions to the students on the live stream, specifically about the number system. And it looks like Chris F. and Winsy has answered my question. So, let me write down the numbers for fun. If any of you are in any other places besides the US or China, and you have a number system that you would like to introduce the group to, go ahead and state it in the comments below. For now, I'm going to write our number system. So, shoot. Yeah, this is tough. I'm just going to give up right here. Anyway, welcome to the live stream. I'm glad you could all join for the last 10 minutes. If you have any questions or comments about the American alphabet or the American alphabet or the American numeric system, thank you, Chris. It's a very sloppy writing of 1. So, I'm much better at symbols like this right here in Chinese. I'm much better at stuff like human rather than writing numbers, apparently. I have to work on my Chinese numbers. So, yeah, they are difficult words. I almost prefer Oracle script, which looks actually fairly cool. I did a live stream on that a couple days ago. Let's see, next question. So, can someone translate the question below? Let's see. Oh, that's not it. No. Fudge. Sorry, YouTube. Sorry you're not engaged in this. Alright, so we're back to this. 1 second, guys. I'm going to check Google Translate. And boom. Nope, that's not it. Alright, let's try this again. I'll be back with you guys shortly. I'm just going to actually translate the question so that I can read it. I do not have a, whoa, shit. Alright, so I do not have a 6th grade English level, and, oh, okay, so I do not have a lot of 6th grade students as of right now. Welcome Angel Wu to the live stream. Glad you could join us. I mostly teach in the high school level. So for me teaching the alphabet, this would be a first time. So, and doing things like that. Now, I think we just go, welcome Wednesday and Crown to the live stream. Welcome back. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and state them below. We have 6 minutes left. And I might just do another, let's see. I'm going to do another character in Chinese. So let me see. I'm trying to do this from memory, so it's like... Nope. So, that's not a character. Let's... Alright, so... Nope, that's not one either. Alright, let me try that. Yeah, no, I was trying to do cloud. Rain or cloud, and I think that's rain that you have in the comments there. There, that's a little better. So actually, let's see. I actually do, yeah, that, I just kind of drew rain there. It's a little messy, but I have, let's see, here is, here's one from, here's an old one. This is Sun, I believe, from, Oracle Bone script. And that is Sun, right there, in simplified Chinese. let's see, another Oracle Bone script that I remember from the other day. Trying to think. Was ear. This, I believe, is from Oracle Bone script. It's the detail for ear. Yep, ear in modern, in simplified Chinese. Oh, thank you. So let's see, what's another one that fish is a little tricky. For Oracle Bone, fish is a tricky one. Something like, it's like something like this. And it's very much like small lines. Something like this is what Oracle Bone fish looks like. This is completely off. But yes, that is fish in simplified Chinese. Let's see. Horse, right here. Looks something like this. Horse looks something like this with a little bit more details than is drawn. Yeah, in either Oracle Bone or the not the old script. I don't know what it's called right now. Welcome 565675B. Yeah, so that's horse in Oracle Bone to my memory's knowledge. I'm just slowly, I actually find the Oracle Bone script one of the coolest. And right here, this is Oracle Bone script, mountain. Welcome, Ada AOE. Yep, mountain. Oracle Bone script versus simplified Chinese. Now, if anyone has any questions or comments, thank you for the donation, Echo. I thank you all for your time. It is now overtime. Tomorrow's reading for the main free live stream will be on the book for the Civil War, right here, and I'm planning on starting Ulysses S. Grant's memoir in this book. Go ahead and join for the free live stream. I'll be alternating between the 70 Wonders of China and the Civil War from here on out. Thank you, Ing, for the donation. I thank you all for the participation on this live stream. It's been one of the most lively participations so far. And I bid you all a good day and a good night and a wonderful autumn festival. And a happy Thursday. And to all the YouTube commenters, I bid you all a farewell, and I will see you all. In the future tomorrow. So, have a good night.